Hi, my name is Diana, and today I'm going to show you how to strain and/or soak 4 of the most popular grains in order to increase their digestibility and prepare them for cooking. So here we have brown rice, quinoa, buckwheat, and old-fashioned rolled oats. Now there are several reasons why you would want to soak or just clean your grains before you cook them. In the case of brown rice, soaking for anywhere between 8 to 24 hours helps to break down the anti-nutrients or the hard-to-digest compounds that are naturally present to protect the grain, so that you're more likely to absorb the beneficial vitamins and minerals it also contains. For most of these grains, giving them a bit of a rinse also reduces the amount of dust or debris they sometimes contain due to the manufacturing process. It also helps to create a fluffier or richer texture for the grain so that they're softer and ultimately easier to chew and digest. So let's get started. Among these 4, brown rice is the only one that really should be soaked, while the others just need a bit of a rinse, because if you do soak the others, you might end up with a bit too mushy of a texture. So all you'll need here is a bowl, some water, and a fine mesh strainer, just like this one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your rice, pour it into your strainer, head over to your water, turn that on, and start rinsing your rice. And you can do this for about a minute or so, or really until you see that the water on the bottom is looking clear. Okay, so once that looks clean, you're gonna go ahead and transfer the rice to a bowl. You're gonna add some more fresh water, and you're just gonna leave this rice now right on your counter at room temperature for about 8 to 24 hours. Then you're gonna drain that water and you'll be ready to cook your rice. Now for quinoa, you can just do the rinsing process without soaking. Just give it a quick rinse and then your quinoa is gonna be ready to be cooked. Now oats tend to be the dustiest of the grains, so you might find yourself rinsing oats for the longest period of time before the water runs clear. As you're doing this, the oats are softening up so that when you do cook them, you're going to end up with a nice, fluffy, soft oatmeal. And finally, when the water starts to look more clear, you can wrap it up. You can just use a spoon to pat down some of the lingering moisture, and then transfer to a bowl. And now your oats are ready to be cooked. And last but not least, we have buckwheat, which is technically a seed, but we'll put it in the grains category for today. Now buckwheat can be rinsed, but if you do, you're much more likely to come out with a mushy texture after it's cooked. If you want to retain that nice texture of buckwheat groats, then you can just strain it dry. So that's what we'll do here. Just gonna take your strainer, pour it in, and just mix it around without using any water. Again, you can use your hands to mix it all up and get all that stuff out of there. And once you see there's not much coming out, you pour it back into a bowl. And now you're ready to cook your buckwheat. Thanks for watching.